captain has turned off the no smoking sign.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the High on Potential podcast. I'm Aaliyah,
I'm Pedro. Howdy.
and we are so back, baby. We are so back. See, this is season 2. Season 1 was cut short, unfortunately, but it's fine.
Shit happens.
It does. And then you rebrand, and then you continue, and you keep going, and you adapt. Anyway, um, so it is January 1st, 2026, and we want to talk about 2025 and what we're looking forward to in the future. So we're going to get started with a question for you guys. You can comment or just kind of like reflect while you're listening. But how does the new year feel? Does it feel hopeful, heavy, neutral? How are we all feeling about, I guess, a little Genesis? How are you feeling, Pedro?
I'm very hopeful. So far. We're one day almost into this year, and I feel like we ended last year on a good note. So I'm hopeful for what next year has to bring.
Nice. I agree. I would say I'm a little neutral just because 2025 was not great for me. So I am definitely looking forward to like starting anew and setting goals for the year as one does. And hopefully this year will be better than the last year was to me. So I'm neutral for now until I see a little spark of something.
I feel that. You need some proof to the pudding, or whatever the hell they would say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I guess we can do a little recap. Not to put y'all in our business. We just had a little hiatus last
A
year.
little bit.
Both with the pod and personally. Hiatus.
Take that how you will.
But we're back now. It was I would say very tumultuous year for me. I learned a lot. I went through a lot, both like health wise, mental health, personally. It was just a fucking not even a roller coaster because roller coasters got ups and downs. You have fun sometimes, bitch. I don't know, a downward trajectory, a fall from the fucking top, like just falling from graces because I was having a good time. I was having a good time, and then life was like, hey, chill the fuck out, and now we're here, January 1st, 2026.
Period.
Um, Speaking of lessons, we're gonna go through some shit that we learned this year, that we want to share with you guys and see if anybody relates. I know it's been a very weird just year. I think we're in a recession, girl. In a recession. Um, that orange man is our president. People are getting
Ooh.
kidnapped. I don't know. It's just so much happening, like in general, and like I don't even know if it's like, oh, I learned so much in 2025 to take away from that. Obviously not, but I know everybody's going through stuff, and sometimes it's just good to get it out and share, and we want to do that with you guys.
Not too much. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One lesson that I learned, I think this was like the theme of my year. Like I repeated this so much. People are fucking weird.
I agree.
Um I People are weird. I don't know how else to say it. Can't sugarcoat it. Worse than weird, if there is a word, worse than weird. Um, but yeah, I just so many people, like I show up for people however I show up, but it's basically the same for everyone that I am close to. And if we're super close, I'm gonna show up for you probably a little more than people I just met, obviously, as you do, but I show up as me always, and I am kind and understanding and non-judgmental, and I'm like oh, you can't make the thing that we've been planning for 3 weeks. Cool, that's fine. Or, oh, you did that thing that I said I didn't like again. Cool, fine. Another strike. But people just continuously like push it and push it with me, I found. But I think it's because I am all those things, right? And so I don't know. But at a point it gets weird, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with anything, if somebody's not uh, acting right, it's definitely weird. Because I mean, we're all grown, especially. It's one thing to be like a bad friend, for example, at a younger age, but I feel like we're all grown at this point. We should know how to act like a normal human being.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I won't say that I'm like the best friend, obviously. I have shit that I go through where I isolate, and that's just, I am very upfront about that either way. I say, hey, I have some screws loose, babe. I might not want to talk for a little bit, but I love you down. Just know that. And I think that's my biggest flaw as a friend, as a family member, as a person, isolation and pushing people away in that way. But it's not intentionally pushing people away. And so whenever I can't show up for people, but I have been showing up, and they take that one time I don't show up as a, oh, fuck you, that's when I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird because I gave you 7 chances not to show up and I'm still here. I'm still in the motherfucking building. Um, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm sure. I think I heard it from you. You were like, uh, that you can't control how people show up for you, and that's a tough pill to swallow. And I think that's something that people tend to learn now with like adult relationships with friends and shit like that, or just in general, because it's like you can only control so much. Everybody else around you is going to do whatever they're going to do because they make their own decisions. And there's nothing that you can do about that. And
Mm-hmm.
whether it's weird or not, you don't need an explanation for why. Even though everybody wants one, everybody wants to know the why. But at the end of the day, sometimes you're not meant to know the why. Sometimes the why is just
Because.
stupid. Yeah, just because.
Just because. And yeah, you're so right. Like, closure, everybody wants closure on why people were weird to them or why someone behaved that way towards them or why someone stopped talking to them. But sometimes silence is the answer. It just is what it is. And that's like, I think that's also a big theme that I learned. It is what it is. You cannot control anyone but yourself. You cannot. You can
Period.
try and you can show up in a way that you think is best and like have your perception of you skewed, I guess. I don't even know where I was going with that.
It's okay. It happens. People are weird. That's the point.
Fuck yeah, they are. Bitches are weird. Bitches is gender neutral. Men are weird, women are weird, everybody fucking weird.
I love that, and I agree with that. Bitches is gender neutral. A man is a bitch. A female is a wonderful woman. I'm not gonna say that on this podcast, but I don't think of women as bitches. Let me just put that out there right now. But sometimes they can be bitchy.
Bitchy. You're acting a certain way. See,
Bitchin'.
that's what I'm saying.
Feel me?
No, you remember that argument we had about to be and RB, like, and being,
Oh yeah.
or like a descriptive versus like in Spanish, there's
You
word.
are a bitch, or you're being a bitch.
Yes, I am a bitch means forever. I'm being one is right now.
Yeah. Yep. No, I do remember that.
Yeah,
We had a whole debate about this. This is
like
why we should have brought the pod back sooner.
hours long debate about
This
that.
is what we do, though. This is what we talk about. I think that's why the podcast is ever interesting, because this is like a normal ass conversation for us, just on the day to day.
Yeah, I have to burp really badly.
You did it into the mic. You could have just did it away from the mic.
I did it the last time, and it was like a fucking wet ass squelchy burp, and I was like, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh shit,
I don't even know if I can throw up anymore.
guys! Women burp. All right, it's not weird.
Can you throw up without a gallbladder?
Be serious.
No. Have I thrown up?
No.
Exactly. I'm wondering, how does it work if there's no bile?
Well, no, it's stomach acid.
Where the fuck
You're gonna throw up stomach acid because if you don't have any bile in
How
there,
is my shit digesting?
is your stomach acid not bile? I don't know.
My bile was in my gallbladder, and that's what I was throwing up. Oh,
I'm not a biologist.
sorry guys. Just so you know, I was in the hospital for like 5 days in September.
That shit felt like 2 weeks.
I don't know. It was a long ass time. Maybe 7 days. 5 to 7 days.
Yeah.
But my gallbladder, I had gallstones, and it got stuck in the duct where my gallbladder and pancreas, the digestive system tract, it got stuck, and then my pancreas got inflamed, and then my liver got inflamed. So
She has 2 livers.
I do. They gave me a liver in place
Lore
of my
drop.
gallbladder.
Lore drop. She has 3 hearts too.
Yes, I do.
They're all real big,
Yes.
like medically big, like the Grinch.
Oh well.
The Grinch is the
Grinch.
nicest person then if he has the biggest heart. No, this has nothing to
No,
do with
he
that.
has heart disease.
He got heart disease.
He has congenital heart failure.
That might be sadder than the goddamn movie.
Well, that's what happens when your heart grows 3 sizes. That 3 sizes is a layer of fat. Anyway.
Oh, damn. She said you got cholesterol.
No, if you're fat, you have fat around your organs, not just your body.
But why would that not just protect them?
You're not supposed to have fat anywhere, allegedly. Like, lean people are the healthiest biologically, allegedly.
Yeah, but come shoot me. Come shoot me in the fat and then come shoot somebody else in the abs and see
That's
who,
not true. Biggie
see
died.
who lives. He got shot mad times in the back. He ain't had no fat back there that much as the front.
Oh, please.
Not much as the front.
Oh, fucking please.
It's going to go straight to his organs from his back.
Oh, fucking please.
Let's be serious. His belly was way more than his back. What you mean?
It doesn't matter. He still had rolls and it went right through them bitches.
That motherfucker, if you talk about a girl,
He
like
should've
from
just
the
went
back,
with his belly.
if she got a dump truck, that motherfucker had a Tonka truck in the front of himself.
I think if you got shot in the ass, you'd be fine.
I think most people, if they got shot in the ass, they'll be fine. I mean,
Some people don't got asses. It's
somebody,
going right
their
to
whole
their,
pelvis is about to get shattered.
it's going to their femoral artery.
That's
Femoral
gonna be
artery?
some crazy stuff. Oh my gosh! Imagine somebody with the flattest ass in the world getting shot in the ass.
Ricochet.
Oh my
LOL.
God. What the fuck are we talking about?
This is not even part of the.
This is
This
not.
is a tangent. It's okay. Edit that out.
This has
Edit that
nothing
out.
to do with the topic.
No, we're gonna keep it in. I don't know. Anyway.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. What else have I learned? Oh, I learned that medical stays are expensive. I got pretty okay insurance though. Shout out to
Pretty
work.
okay. Shout out the job.
Like, period. Love that. I learned, well, I guess in relation to people, weird, friendship is hard. Friendship is very hard. I really would love to be a better friend this year. I think that's one of my goals. I don't know. I feel like I said, isolation is a really big thing that I do. And I just kind of like, not ghost my friends, but I'm not responding. I'm on social media doom scrolling. I don't want to interact with human people. I don't know why that happens. It just has been that way. Especially while I'm on meds, some reason, I get no joy from speaking to people.
That's deep. That's heavy. But no, that does make sense. Like, I mean, I don't even think it's super weird. Certain times, like, it depends on the amount, of course, but like, everybody needs their alone time at some point. You shouldn't be penalized for that. I mean, if a lot of people understand how you are, but also I understand wanting to be a better friend for you and for them, I guess, but like also for yourself so that you can feel like you're putting in the effort, the most effort that you can. So if somebody be's weird to you, there was nothing that you could do.
Yeah, that's true. And it couldn't be, I couldn't, like, I want to be such a good friend that I feel like if someone is weird to me and wants to stop being my friend, that it is their fault. Like, I don't even want to think that, oh, it could have been something I did. Because, like, I know you can make mistakes. We're human. But I just want to show up like, oh, I was, like, if she called, I was there for her. Or I hung out with her weekly. Or I drove her to the store when she needed, like, stuff like that. Like, I think that's good friendship. And obviously, you don't have to see your friends to be good friends to them. You can just talk to them, talking every day. Like, I just want there to be no, like, room for me if someone, a bitch is like, oh, I don't fucking like you. We're not friends anymore. If that's the case, I don't want myself to think, oh, what did I do? I just want to be like, oh, we grew apart. That bitch was either weird or we just outgrew each other.
I get that. It definitely makes a whole lot of sense. But have you considered the fact that there's a high potential that you can do all those things and people are still going to be weird?
Yeah, they can be weird, but that shouldn't make me reflect on if, because I was hanging out with weird bitches, am I weird or did I do something wrong? Do you know what I mean? Like, people can be weird. Like, I've dealt with a lot of, like, weird people, but I don't want it to be like a reflection, me needing to reflect on myself because of their actions. And I feel like this year, because I don't feel like I showed up as a friend, like as much of a friend as I could have, well, last year, that whenever they were weird to me, I was like, is it something I did to them for them to act that way? But it never is. But I want my actions to make me feel like, okay, there was literally nothing.
That makes sense. I get that. And also, just piggybacking off of what you're saying, just because people are being weird doesn't mean that you need to stop being yourself and like giving in the way that you would give to your friends or acting accordingly like how you would towards a friend the way you are as a friend just because people have been weird to you.
Yeah. It is hard because I feel like that's also a reason I'm isolating, because I have lost like a lot of people this year. Last year, fuck. 2025. I lost a lot of people, as in like
Last year now,
relationships,
crazy.
not like people died. But it's just like that. What the fuck were we talking? Oh, showing up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes,
You're
yes.
changing how you're showing up because
Yes.
you've lost so many people, so it's kind of like maybe a defense mechanism.
Definitely. Yeah. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Sorry guys. This is the High on Potential podcast.
This is the High Potential Podcast.
This is that for sure.
This is that.
Potentially that was a good thought, but yeah. I don't know. I think friendship is hard, and this year I want to try. I want like a village. I want a community. I want a group of friends that I can just like be like call up, and I want them to all be friends too. So that's hard. I want a friend group, like we're all friends together, and we just be like, hey girl, want to go out for tacos? I'm not gonna drink this year, so tacos or some shit. I don't know. I'm trying to eat healthy too, so cucumber salad, babe. I don't know.
You want to go out for cucumber salad?
Like, you want to go out for a smoothie?
You want to go out for some Mediterranean?
Period. Mediterranean
Let's
food
go
is
get
so
a Euro.
fucking good, bro. Let me tell you, in March and April, I was eating straight up Mediterranean food every single day in applesauce. I was so fucking skinny.
And applesauce.
I was so motherfucking skinny.
She had to add the fact that her snack was applesauce.
And I had one
She
s'more a
still
day.
does that.
I had one s'more a day because that's enough chocolate. I was like, oh, period. Applesauce and s'mores? That is a good little snack. Also, yogurt is so good, y'all.
Yogurt is okay sometimes.
He's not at his point in wellness where he needs to be yet. We're not there yet.
Wellness has nothing to do with yogurt. Well, yogurt has something to do with wellness because of probiotics and shit. But
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to like yogurt.
No,
To
but
be
it is good
healthy.
for you and it's a good source of protein. Not me being non-fat Greek yogurt is fucking good if you put some if you
Non-fat
just
Greek
zhuzh it
yogurt.
up. Zhuzh it up.
Zhuzh up that non-fat Greek yogurt.
We need sponsors, guys. That's not the point of this at all, but that's what I need. We're gonna go grocery shopping this weekend, and that's all I gotta get. Greek. I'm going back to my April diet because my body was snatched as fuck.
LOL.
I had on a
Yeah,
one
period.
piece. I had on a one piece. I had on a fucking jumpsuit from Fashion Nova. I look good as fuck.
I remember that.
If you put me in the same one right now, oh babe, it's giving Penguin from Batman.
Write it in the journal.
I cannot put on a fucking jumpsuit right now. My gut.
You gotta write it down.
I'm not putting it in the fucking
Put
journal.
$1 in the jar.
No. It's true.
No negative self-talk.
That is one of my
This
goals.
year we're not doing
Damn.
that.
Already
You're
started.
already fucking up.
I did so good today.
Yeah, until just now.
Well, hey.
You just ruined the whole day just by doing that.
Nah, it's okay. I started off with the I look good as fuck. Then I said something else.
We
So
should
wait.
continue to the next topic, actually. I think we're getting
Tangent.
sidetracked.
Okay.
So my question is, would your younger self recognize you? And that sounds really simple, but think about it. When you were a kid, how you were, your mindset at that time, the things you've seen, the things you've done up until that point. Let's say when you were like 5 years old. If your 5-year-old self saw your 26-year-old about to be self, would they be able to recognize you?
I'm gonna say no, but that's because I ain't got no hair.
Oh my
Really
God.
big factor. I don't got no hair and it's
This
red.
was a serious question.
It's orange. It's orange and I don't got no hair. But I don't know. I would like to think I would recognize myself. I don't know. I would like to think that my younger self would recognize me. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Like as in like my face or like who I am as a person.
Would they be able to look at you and recognize not only by how you look, but by how you act, like how you are now as a person all around, be able to recognize, oh, yeah, that's me?
No. I'm saying no now. I'm going to say no only because I think I was kind of mean when I was 5 because I was already getting bullied. So I was kind of already mean.
I'm going to add to this because I feel like it's necessary in context. I feel like the question is more also around, would your younger self assume by where you are, this is what they imagine you would be like as an adult?
No. I'm still saying no. I was meaner, like I said. I'm definitely more kind as an adult.
I agree. I've heard the stories. You
Yeah, I
sounded
was a mean
real
ass little kid. People were being mean to me, so I just had to get tough skin.
Period.
But now I'm just kind. And I don't know if a little Leah thought I would have a boyfriend and have a dog and a cat and live in a nice apartment. I think that's what she would have definitely wanted. I didn't really have those kind of dreams when I was like 5, obviously, but I think I'm in a good spot from 20 years ago. I think, yeah. I just started being an adult not that long ago. Kind of long ago, but not that long ago. But
yeah. You're like 2 years into full adulthood.
I agree. Maybe 4. 21's kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
bitch, get it together. Would your younger self recognize you?
You know, I've thought about this a lot, and I don't think so. I definitely don't think so at all. I thought I would be in a completely different space when I was a kid, I think. And I think when you're a kid, you have these, like, grandiose ideas of what your life is going to be like. And, like, a lot of stuff is not realistic. Doesn't mean it's unattainable. I'm not saying any of y'all dreams is unattainable from when y'all was children. I'm not going to put that out in the air.
You can be a firefighter.
You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
You can be a police.
Anything can happen. But certain things are realistic and certain things are just not. And unrealistic doesn't mean it can't happen, but it's just going to mean it's going to be real fucking hard. And not everybody has got the gumption to do some of that stuff. You want a unicorn, I'm sure you could find a way to scientifically, genetically engineer that shit, but it's going to be real hard. And is that worth it for a fucking unicorn? I don't think so.
You got to want it real bad.
To answer the question a little bit more, yeah, no, I don't think they would recognize me because I, for some reason, thought that I was going to be doing something in, like, the criminal justice space. Even up until I was in high school.
This motherfucker want to be a police.
I did want to be a police officer at one point.
Damn.
When I was a kid, but it was really just because of the show Cops. It was real shallow. I just wanted to, like, run around and be a badass for real because that's what I thought it was at the time. Because if I'm, like, a child watching Cops with my grandma, I'm like, this is cool as hell. This seems like a cool, fun job where they do stuff all the time and they're, like active. Like, it seemed like something interesting was happening at all times. So I was like, yo, that seems fun because there's never a dull moment. But in reality, most of y'all got, I'm not even going to get into it, but y'all.
Then you saw 21 Jump Street.
They romanticize being a police officer.
And saw that they was sitting in the office for a minute before they even got one case. They was bicycle cops.
I got into, it actually ended up progressing into being like a lawyer. To be on the other side, to try to actually affect people's lives in a positive way. But the criminal justice system is flawed. It's irrelevant to the question. But yeah, no, they wouldn't recognize me. I feel like I would see myself now and I'd be like, who is that weird motherfucker? But because, like, I was very skeptical of strangers back then, for sure. So I'd have been like,
I don't know you.
yeah, like, you're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
But I also thought about the fact, like, would I be able to recognize my younger self in the crowd right now? Like, would I be able to recognize myself as a child if he was standing in front of me right now? Because I think about times when I was younger, and I know those things happened, but sometimes it almost feels like it happened to somebody else. And I get a little existential sometimes about that. And it's not always about traumatic stuff either. Like, there are things that have happened to me and memories that I have that are good that I've even, like, been told about or remember, and I'm like, it feels like that didn't happen to me. Like,
wrong bitch.
It feels like that's not, yeah.
Wrong
It feels
bitch.
like that's not something that happened. Like, I don't remember it, or I don't remember it the same way, and that can be a whole nother thing about perspective. But
ooh, we need to do a podcast about that perspective, point of view, reality. Ooh, guys, let us know if you would be interested. I have so many thoughts. I have a book. I read a book on this. Besides the point, it was for my mental health. That's what it was for. But
yeah, I think that would be fun.
a really good
We would
book.
really get into good.
Okay, well, I think we both so we wouldn't recognize ourselves. I think that is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Growth happens, evolving happens, evolution.
Yeah, we're not the same people that we were when we were 5, and that's amazing.
Yeah, I was very annoying as a 5-year-old, so I'm glad I don't
I
act
feel like
that.
me too. I feel like a lot of kids were annoying when they were
I think
young.
5-year-olds are pretty fucking annoying.
It's a pretty annoying age.
But they're so cute. They're so cute. They're so cute. They're so
Yeah.
adorable, but they're just fucking annoying. Look what I can do. They do the dumbest shit. Well, thanks for that.
And then they get to first
grade.
grade and they start doing like addition and subtraction and shit, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta lock in a little bit."
Gotta lock in. This shit too real.
You done got them fucked up
And then they
already.
learn they
They
don't.
start learning fractions. Oh damn! That's when the depression starts to set
Then
in at
yeah, they
that
figure out,
age.
hey, I'm actually not good with numbers. This is not my vibe. But they have to keep going for like 13 more years because they're 12 more years because they got school.
I couldn't imagine
Fuck.
having to go through school with a learning disability.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like
Dyscalculia,
I feel
dyslexia,
like those people are so strong because I would totally fold, honestly.
bro.
Because that
That's
sounds terrible.
bro. Imagine your mom yelling at you if Johnny has 5 fucking apples, and you don't even know what 5 looks like for real.
You don't even know what a 5 is.
What? Oh, I would be punching the fucking wall. I would have anger issues. So this bitch don't even know. I don't know what the number 5 looks
Imagine
like.
imagine being colorblind in like preschool or some shit. Like you're getting F's on homework because you don't know what orange is.
Coloring everything gray.
Yeah.
God damn. And then you come. He doesn't know his colors. He's stupid. Oh no, he's just colorblind. We found that out right now today.
They make glasses for that now or something. I don't know if that is
Technology.
even real, but
Technology.
because you would never know unless you're actually colorblind. But then also, how would you know because you're colorblind?
You're really
What
seeing
if
the
what they're
colors.
seeing is like not even the actual colors, is some other shit that they don't. That's different from what they usually can see, but it's not necessarily the full
I'm sure they
spectrum.
test it to see. Because those people be
How?
like, this is what brown looks like.
They wouldn't know what it looks like though. So how can they tell you?
They're testing it on blind mice.
They got little blind mice with Ray Bans on.
3 blind mice. They're colorblind, actually. They're not blind.
Oh, well. All right, so we're also going to talk about a different topic, which also has to do with
This is a lesson. Lessons. We're going back to his lessons.
lessons we've learned this year, yes.
I'll just chop it. Up.
And one of them that I've learned is being alone can teach you a lot about yourself. Think about that. Being alone, actually, and like completely isolated. Let's say even in your room by yourself, in your own head, in your own thoughts, you can learn a lot about who you are as a person. You can learn a lot about who you are as a person when you become an adult and you leave the house and you're no longer under your parents, and how you are then. Like it's so many layers to it, but one thing that I definitely learned about myself this year, being alone at times, was I don't really enjoy it. Like, I feel like I definitely have times, even like when we're around each other and it gets quiet or something, or like there's a lull, or we're both on our phone or something, and it feels like you're by yourself in that moment, but it feels better because you're kind of like alone with someone, if that makes sense.
Yeah. What do they call that?
Mutual isolation. I don't know.
No, there's a word for that. Like when kids play together, but they're not playing together. They're playing separately.
I have no idea.
Fuck. There's a word for that, but I think yes. I think that's it. Yeah. Being alone, like you know that you're by yourself, and then you think about why you're alone, and then you think about your character, and it just spirals into like this thing. And you do. It can be very reflective or introspective. It can be, but then you might get real sad.
Yeah,
You might get a little sad.
it's easy to get sad, especially like, for example, like if you're by yourself and you think of something, like you think of something funny, or like you think of something interesting and you want to tell someone, but you're by yourself, and that's depressing. Like, because you can always, not everybody has somebody to text, but usually there's one person at least that you can just send a text to, even if they're going to respond or not. But that's not the same as like actual human interaction. And like,
Because it's a delayed response either way. Like if they see it, it's not like, oh, immediately I tell you right now as soon as I think of it. and now we're both laughing. It's like, oh, I have to wait for them to respond, and maybe their response could be LMAO or it could be a funny meme, but it's not a laugh.
Yeah. It feels way less organic. And you kind of, I feel like even when you're alone and you're texting somebody, you learn a lot because you learn the depth of like what each of those person like each of those people reaching out to you actually means, like the amount that they actually mean, because you can get a text from somebody who you're acquaintances with and you don't feel shit about it. Like it's just whatever. Okay, cool. I'm gonna respond, and you don't get that like serotonin from it. Or you can text somebody that you really care about, and it makes you feel nice. Like it makes you feel seen. It makes you feel comfortable in the moment, and it's different in that regard. You learn a lot about who those people are to you, um, which also says a lot about you as a person, who those people are.
Right.
But yeah, and it speaks just as much about the people that don't make you feel anything. And even the people that you do, like who are you allowing to make you feel that way too? Like in some regards, like I'm letting my friend have this much effect on my life, and they're treating me like shit a bunch.
Oof. LOL. That's very, yeah. No, I literally, that was me. That was me real bad last year. I was like, oh, this person, if they don't respond to me, I'm fucking kill myself. Not really. I just got real fucking mad. I was just like, everybody shut the fuck up. Don't even talk to me. But that bitch didn't even like me. And I was over here getting serotonin because they texted me. And then my friends would text me and be like, okay, cool. Have a good day.
LOL.
Have a good fucking day. This bitch has not texted me
We
back.
listen and we don't judge.
Yeah. Everybody having a bad day because I had a bad day because that bitch is having a bad day. Like, what? See, it's bad. Yeah. But that is kind of like whenever you are alone, like no companionship, as in like, I think a lot of people crave like romantic companionship, which I've learned this year. And like, because people are alone, they allow that. And that's what happens when you're,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's easy. It's one of those things like it's easier to get a band-aid than to go to the doctor. And it's just easier to do the easier thing sometimes. The thing that comes more natural is to just go with it. Like I'm not going to sit here and cause extra conflict by losing this person's effect on my life, because at this point I just want to feel something.
I agree. Being alone can be good or bad. Okay. Well, yeah. It was a long year. It was a very long year.
Oh
Learned a
yeah,
lot
it
of
was long as
things.
hell.
Learned a lot of things about myself, about each other,
Yeah.
about the world,
Yeah,
the
I feel
people.
like the crazy shit that each of us, well, I mean, mostly you have gone through this year, but like we've both gone through shit this year. But I'm not gonna sit here and take from the fact that you've gone through a lot of shit
We
this
had
year.
a time last
It
night.
it was a it was a fucking year. But I was gonna say, and obviously I'm not talking about everything that went wrong, but like a lot of this shit, I feel like got us to a place with at least each other, a better place than we were even like a few fucking months ago. So I'm thankful for the bad times. We learned a lot about who we are as individuals this year.
Yeah, but to close this off with that, 2025, we're going into the new year. Probably same me with a little bit of like, Vecna, he got a little skinny, he got a little snatch. A little bit of change. More vengeful, maybe, perhaps. Anyway, okay. So, I hope everyone has a good new year though. But Now to our next segment, Puff or Pass, where we tell you if we agree or disagree with the topic at hand. First up, New Year's superstitions, Puff or Pass?
I'm gonna say pass. I personally don't give a fuck about them. I'm not. I mean, like I'm superstitious about other stuff. Like I be trying not to step on cracks and shit, but I mean,
What?
the
You
not
don't
cleaning on New Year's, I just think that's kind of
stepping on
mal-
cracks.
malarkey. Like like on the sidewalk when there's like,
Why though?
I don't step on those usually
Because what?
because it'll break your mama's back. But I mean, it doesn't matter now.
Well,
But
okay.
not to be morbid, but yeah,
His mom is no longer with us. I don't know why he don't be stepping on cracks. He's
it's
not.
force of habit now. It's like,
That's real.
yeah.
He's not superstitious. He's a little stitious.
Oh, I also don't do the like splitting the pole thing now because of
He
you.
just
Though.
learned that shit.
It was years ago. I didn't just learn it.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I don't know. People be getting under the table, eating grapes. Don't do laundry. Don't clean. I'm not. No, I'm gonna wash my ass. 2 days is crazy, y'all. Anyway, and laundry. If I gotta wear clothes, I gotta do laundry. Besides the point, I think it's a little silly because we've been repeating these year after year, most people, and everybody's still broke and fat. And, you know, maybe y'all need to stop eating grapes under the fucking table and just be regular. Anyway, continuing with the New Year vibe, Puff or Pass, New Year resolutions.
I'm gonna say puff.
Period.
I know a lot of people set resolutions every year, and a lot of years most people don't reach their resolutions, but I still think it's a good practice.
Do you
Just in
set-
a positive way for hope, like looking forward to because once you give up on the next year, I mean it's you're cooked at that point. Like so at least have the hope that you would at some point try to do the thing that you set your mind out to for the year. Um, is everybody gonna do it? No, but it gives some people the motivation to at least try, and that's a good first step.
Do you set goals for the new year?
Nope. I've already given up, and that's. That doesn't mean that I don't think that it's good for people
Oh,
to do it.
well.
But
Okay.
yeah, I'm the reason why I think that people should do it.
Damn. I say puff. I love a good New Year resolution. I love to set goals. I set goals all throughout the year, but if I don't do those goals, then it's a good time to start over because I have like so many goals always, and it's very overwhelming. But I like just starting with a fresh slate at the beginning of the year and being like, okay, well, I had 12 months, or something that I wanted to do last month, something I want to do 3 months ago. I didn't fully reach my capacity with that, so let's not start over, but let's continue or start over, or like build upon. That's I love puff.
Love that.
I love-
Puff or pass, hard lessons are better than easy wins.
I'm gonna say pass. I personally like a little soft life. I like nothing going wrong. I like I like to have an easy year. I like to not learn lessons. I like to just chill. I'm a very chill girl. I go with the flow. I don't want hard lessons. And sometimes the easy wins, it gets to a point and you got one hard lesson, but I'd rather have one instead of a bunch of hard lessons, because I had a bunch of hard lessons last year. And I'm going to say, fuck that. Fuck that. Easy wins for the win. What about you?
I would say puff for hard lessons are better than easy wins. Anything that you work harder for is gonna be more satisfying at the end. And learning
Ew.
lessons is important for growth.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, it sounds corny and shit, but like you're never
Guys-
gonna grow as a person unless you have hardship. Like that shit is really what molds people. That's what makes people grow. Some fucking trauma.
That's
is
what
what's
he
gonna
had a
make you
hard
grow.
life, guys. I did
It's
not,
a
as you
hard
can
not. It was
tell.
not a hard life.
It
I
sounds
got
like a
my
hard.
ass beat a few times. I
That's a
mean,
hard life.
everybody gets their ass beat a
Not
few
like
times.
that. Not like that.
It
Not
happens.
like that.
It's not that crazy. Anyways, Puffer Pass, the year 2025.
Pass. As I said prior, it was a lot of hard lessons. A lot of shitty things happened. Um, it started off bad actually. My birthday. It started. My hair got fucked up. And now I'm bald headed. So not from that one, but I think it was a catalyst. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna say pass. And I'm leaving most of the people that I met in that year there, except Tori. Love you down, girly.
Love you, Tori.
um, but yeah, what about you?
2025, obviously, is definitely a pass for me. But I will say, though it was one of the harder years in my life, I feel like it was one of the more necessary years in my life. It's one of those things that is really tough, but you learn these things to show you where you need to be, where you want to be, and all the things like that. Like I think it took a lot of experience and a lot of going through shit and a lot of having to learn these lessons that made me realize where I want to be and like where I want to put my energy and what's important to me. And I'll always appreciate the year 2025 for that. But overall, it was a pile of shit, and I never want to experience it again.
Period.
But yeah, so we're also going to do 2026. I know we're only a day in, but puff or pass 2026.
Puff. I'm so excited. Like I said, I love starting anew. I love a good refresh, rebrand, everything. Um, and I'm only gonna get better every year, so always gonna puff. But yeah, what about you?
Yeah, definitely puff for the new year. I'm optimistic about how this year is going to go. Um, I'm looking forward to a lot of fun times together, trying new things, going to different places. We already have a couple things planned, I think, for this year coming up. But definitely puff. I'm looking forward to actually enjoying my year this year and growing as a person, growing as a partner, growing as an employee, hopefully. Wink, wink.
Period.
But yeah, we're going to see how it goes. But definitely a puff. I'm never going to pass on the new year because who knows? This could be the best year of my life. So you never know.
We love surprises. That's why I am so excited. I love surprises. I love not knowing what's next. It makes me excited. I think that's why I'm like, yay. Um, but yeah, this is season 2, episode 1.
Season 2, episode 1. We are back, bitches. We're officially
We are
back. Don't ever leave us again like that. Is what y'all are gonna say.
Yeah, probably, hopefully. And we hope we grow this year as like on the podcast as well. We're gonna promote the fuck out of this.
Share this everywhere that you can possibly share this. Show this to your grandma, your auntie, your cousins. Send it to everybody in your Facebook friends list.
Yeah, do all of
Be
that.
Be real annoying. Like do the most like scammer shit you ever done in your life.
LOL. Oh,
you can follow the podcast
yeah.
at High on Potential.
High on Potential. That is us on Instagram, on TikTok, and that's it. That's all. That's it.
That's it right now.
Okay. Thank you for listening. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.